Sounds deliciously juicy. Progress is saved from time to time. You will know it when you see this. Ah, right. From time to time. That's nice and vague. I appreciate that. Of Love and Eternity. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Of Love and Eternity, which sounds like a beautiful little romantic game about picking flowers in heaven with your beloved. And it's not. It's about death and skeletons and swords and stuff like that. And it is, in fact, a demo for a game which is in development at the moment, and I played the demo some ages ago, back in yonder year, when I thought I had the vaguest idea of what I was doing. I am no longer under such an illusion. However, a updated demo has come out, which apparently has more content in it, so I thought we would have a little look at it and see what it looks like now, because it was very impressive and I very much enjoyed it, and I'm very much looking forward to the full game coming along. Right, how do I get going? What are options? Are there any hilarious options that I can piddle with? I don't think so. My size isn't that small. Stop drawing attention to it. Right, let's get the bloody hell on with what we're doing. It seems pretty quiet thus far. I hope it will get louder. Start new game. You will erase your save data. Given I haven't done anything in this version, I would hope that we'd do it from start, please. Yes, and thank you. Yes, you said that before. You've already got me scintillated. You don't need to carry on. But at least I get a better look at the image now, which seems to be some sort of little writhing flame, I presume. Will you use a gamepad? This will change settings later on. No, I will use mouse and keyboard, please. Visual effects can be changed or disabled in the options menu. I trust that doesn't involve smashing their legs with hammers. That would be a little cruel. I'm glad I know what the name of the game is, because I might struggle to read that font under normal circumstances. And not just because I'm a cretin, but because it's a bit squiggly. Right. I might be stupid. No, I'm definitely stupid, but I'm pretty sure that we've been here before. Yes, I vaguely recall some sort of mischievous comment being made here, but never mind. Shall we try this again? I don't know why it has two menu screens. Oh dear. Somebody has made a kebab out of my friend. Friend, I hate to be like a pantomime crowd, but behind you! This doesn't seem frightfully honourable. You wouldn't really think he'd need a sword with that big pointy crown. He could just sort of headbutt people into death, but never mind. Goodness. This colour scheme seems really 1970s for some bizarre reason. It would appear after being stabbed in the back, both literally and figuratively, I appear to have been catapulted into some sort of nebula that the Starship Voyager would probably sift its way through at some point. I get the funny feeling I'm about to drop. Yes. Oh good, and now I'm skydiving. I appreciate that you're wearing armour, friend, but I don't think you're wearing enough armour to survive whatever plummet we are about to go through. So yes, I don't know whether the whole demo has been revamped, or whether bits have been expanded, or it's just been tidied up. I have near boulders. Alright. I know my stupidity and lack of information is irritating, but it's not whale-worthy. The jailer has arrived. Good afternoon, friend. Please don't kiss me. I've been through enough already. Why do you seem to have green Christmas lights strewn about his breast?
Whose love is true and eternal, whose fate was cruel and untimely. The grip of a malevolent force on your soul has loosened. Your killer is dead.
You've lost all your hair, mate.
Ah, yes. Time has betrayed you. And it was some time before your soul found this body once again. Life was taken in a most unnatural way. Ripped from your body and left to wander the void. Your beloved has suffered equally so. Beyond is a world of the damned, and the souls who stray are lost. Beyond dwell violent and wicked spirits that have long been abandoned, and those who wish to see you join them. Beyond is where you will go. Beyond, she searches for you.
Well, doesn't that sound just positively cheery? My goodness. I apologise if it's a little quiet. If it is, I will see what I can do in editing. In the meantime, am I able to completely bollock this up? Probably. Right. No, I don't wish to quit the main menu. I just wish to piddle with the audio settings to hopefully make things a little bit louder, but I don't seem to be able to get past my jailer. Oh. Thank you. I don't really know what that was. Some sort of mummified maraca, perhaps. Can I interact with you? Goodbye, and may you fare well. Yes. Is the only appropriate response, as far as I'm concerned. What is this? What is this? It appears to be thread. It is a pumpkin thing. This doesn't seem to belong here. Yes. Yes, I completely agree with you. It's some sort of hairy pumpkin beast. Right. I'm going to pretend as if I have the faintest idea what under the sun it is that we're rabbiting on about, but I really don't. Alright, this wall has collapsed. Indeed it has. So can I sort of scamper? Yes, I can. I can scamper a little bit. What other sort of controls do I have? Goodness, I can engage in much violence by pressing the space bar. What else can I do? Oh, goodness. I can zoom in a little bit. Yes, indeed, and I wish to examine my shoulder in better detail. Alright, fair enough. There would appear to be bodies here. Many bodies, of which I'm now trampling, and for that I sincerely apologise to the immortal souls that I have just trodden upon. My goodness. This is very nice. I do like this art style. It's managing to blend the pixelization and sort of low poly count, I suppose, for want of better terminology, with being a bit spooky still, which is tricky to do. A storm rages beyond. Continue, indeed. I must venture forth. Don't really know why. Presumably in order to rescue the restless spirit of my madam friend. Oh goodness. Water. Just what I didn't need between my bones today. Can I go back inside? It's cold out here. You can never go back. Oh, alright then. I appear to have been expelled. Fair dues. What is this? There appears to be a shiny thing over here. The reflection of a memory glimmers here. I have no idea what you're talking about. Ah. I appear to have had a bright idea. Excellent. If this were a cartoon, a light bulb may have appeared in front of my character's head, but no such thing has occurred. Interesting. Was that some sort of collectible, or am I jumping the gun? Or jumping the cannon, I suppose, to get something a little bit more appropriate at the time. The road continues, but this way is blocked. Well, isn't that just a darn shame? I do like the atmosphere. It's very, well, atmospheric. The creaking of the bones and the clanking of my armour. Reminds me of that comment in Skyrim where they say the Imperial soldiers clank like a kitchen, which always sound vaguely amusing. I also seem to move slightly faster if I sort of move diagonally rather than in a straight direction. But not if I go straight and left, only if I go straight and right. Interesting. This game seems to have some sort of political bias, but we shan't worry about that. Is there any way I can sort of draw my light in order to see a bit further in front of me or not? I don't know. I do, however, seem to randomly stop when I'm walking forward, which may be a symptom of this new keyboard, which I've bought in order to correct the defects of the old one, of which random keys stopped functioning. But the more games I play with this keyboard, I seem to realise that if you just hold the W key, after a few seconds it will just cut out for a moment, which is a little irritating. But we shan't get into any of that. I spy another memory over here. I hope it's a memory of something good, like a recipe for cake. May I have this, please? Yes. I still don't get what that does. Perhaps that does nothing at this stage and is designed to do something later. Or, perhaps it's just a sort of collectible thing. I don't know. Can I go this way? The gate is rusted shut and won't budge. Yes, and if we're not careful, the very self-same thing is going to happen to all of my armour in a few minutes. If we don't get out of the infernal rain, what is that? It's alright, it is a blob on a tree. I thought it was the skull of some creature wearing dark clothing. I hear a noise. I don't really know what it is. It's a sort of rapid patting sound. Very mysterious. Can I go... Oh, I thought there were multiple different ways that I could go here, but I don't believe that there are, but I feel this is another blockage. Rain must have loosened these boulders. There's no way through. I feel like if rain could cause avalanches, it probably would have done that already, rather than just happening 5 minutes before I arrived. But what do I know? I'm not a rainologist, nor am I a geologist. So you'll have to forgive me being rather stupid. At least I hope that you will, but you're not really under any legal obligation to do so. Should we scamper a bit? There we go. So, yes, I think there are at least some added areas to this demo compared to the original one that we played. Apparently there's some sort of swamp and some sort of witch, which all sounds frightfully exciting. The inscriptions are too shallow to read. Yes, such shallow inscriptions of these people that were concerned with nothing but clothes. Very shallow inscriptions. Right, sorry. Dreadful wordplay has ceased and we'll get the hell on with our lives now. Oh goodness. It would appear I am about to be punished for my ghastly comedy. You know, it strikes me that running away from this would be a sensible plan, but I'm not going to do that. Spiffing. Marvellous. Right. Can I take this with me? No, but I can light it in order to save my game. Good. Good. Don't really know what's just happened, but that's true of most of the moments in my life, so let's just carry on with our day. I also find myself wondering what is the purpose of my ability to punch people in the face? What is the purpose of my right hook? Is that there in order to achieve something? Such as punching whoever it is that's creating this noise. There's a skeleton there. There is a skeleton. Hello, Mr. Skeleton there. Can I speak to you? Hello. My goodness, sir. You really do need a haircut. He didn't like hearing that. Like, you know what we do to shallow people around here who are too concerned about appearances? We stick them in the ground. You may have seen evidence of that earlier. Can I, this is going to seem really cruel. Can I just punch? Oh, goodness. I can. I shouldn't do it again, but I'm going to. Oh my word. I really can't escape it, can I? Apparently not. I may have murdered somebody. Yes. I think I did. I murdered... Oh, goodness. By pressing Control in an attempt to crouch, I I only wanted to get a better look at the ground, but no, I can dart over different shoulders, which I have noticed in one or two stealth games in the past, which are always useful when you're trying to peek around a corner, specifically a corner that doesn't go this way. But yes, that should be an interesting and perhaps useful thing. Hopefully we shan't get interrupted again by that infernal noise, but probably we will. Perhaps if I just ignore it and pretend it's not there, then nobody will notice it. And hopefully nobody will notice my crime. Although, can you really kill something that's already dead? I don't know, it got awfully quiet all of a sudden. One of the spooky noises ended and it just became the sound of nature. Like some sort of CD that you try to fall asleep to. Something green over there. There's a green blob over there. Excellent. Let's go and get ourselves assimilated by the Borg. I could probably jump down here, but that seemed like a real stupid plan. Yes, I think that is the sound of the sky agreeing with me and saying, yes, Phil, you're about to be really stupid, so don't do that. Oh dear, oh dear. There's definitely something over there. Oh, hang on, what? Oh, yes, I didn't, oh goodness, I didn't realise this was here. Sometimes being stupid pays off. Sometimes stupid is profitable. Not always, and not very good, but sometimes. Let's see what else we've got. It seems to be taking us away from that green blob and towards another great big deadly red blob. There doesn't seem to be a skeleton here this time. There's one having a bit of a sit. Which is a bit macabre. Possibly they just came to visit somebody and died in the intermediate period. Yes, it seems to be taking us away from the green blob, which is a bit of a shame. I rather wanted to have a look at that, but I don't think we're going to get the chance. I can drop down here, but there may be no coming back. Oh, yes, well, I'm kind of curious about the green blob, but I also don't really wish to get assimilated. Oh, my knees. They're bony enough as they are without you attempting to break them. Through the great force of my armoured bod. Somehow doubt being covered in armour like this makes one any lighter than normal. Which way should we go? I don't know. We should probably go the way that we didn't go last time. So we've got no idea which way that is. Although there does seem to be a save point over here. So that would probably be a wise thing to look at. Now, knowing... Goodness. Can I now zoom? Yes, I can. My goodness, for extra zoom power! And now my mouse has died. Oh, tremendous. My goodness. There we are. Now things have come back. And the mouse is on the screen as it's not supposed to be. Oh, tremendous. Good thing we've just found a save spot. That means I can take a moment to fix this. My giddy aunt. Thought by buying a new keyboard this would fix some of the technical issues. But no, apparently not. Right, can I... No, I can't get rid of this mouse. Okay, give me a moment to get rid of the mouse. Right. We have returned and we've gotten rid of the mouse icon. Excellent. Good, now we're going to have to buy a new mouse as well, aren't I? Wonderful. How about this? How about I just buy stuff that works? There's a bully idea. Hello. Oh, goodness. You seem to have brought some friends with you. I can't honestly say that I blame you, given... Oh, good. Ah, yes. I appear to be being eaten. I'm glad to see that the rest of you have such a sense of camaraderie that you came to help your battered brother. By which I do not mean he is like the fish. Right, there's another skeleton here. Don't remember you being here before either. Is this a product of the fact that I killed that other one? Because I could believe that it is, right? I could believe that this game has some sort of feudalistic and pugilistic form of punishment. Right. Let's. I don't remember getting grappled by a skeleton in the original demo. I don't remember very much of it at all, other than this sort of rough art style and the character, and getting stabbed in the back by the King Man. I remember that much, but not very much more. So it is entirely possible, if you ask me, that these skeletons are a new addition. We seem to have some butterflies over here. Oh, it's like that bit in Skyrim when you're trying to read the scroll. These insects make it impossible to proceed. I'm a knight, and at one point in my life I probably had a sword and a horse and things like that, maybe even a catapult. If I can defeat the invading armies of Vikings, I think I can defeat a couple of frickin' butterflies, but no, apparently not. It seems like artificial gatekeeping, if you ask me. People complain about invisible barriers. I think I'd complain more about a visible barrier made up of butterflies. But never mind, none of that rubbish. What do we have over here? Do we have some more insects? Perhaps fireflies this time that I shan't be able to pass. Collect, I suppose. Oh. If you've ever tried to shoo a fly out of the biggest window in your house, you'll know that that's not how that works. Alright. Well, at least I'm being conscious of the environment. It would be a long way to fall from here. Yeah, you're telling me. I at least am conscious of the environment and not draining it of all of its little people. I am in fact leaving some there to replenish the supplies, I suppose. Isn't that forward thinking of me, despite my medieval appearance? Alright, let's go a different way. I don't know if we've been this way before. I don't think that we have. Let's go up these little steps, yes. And see where this leads us. Oh goodness, this leads us past the little butterflies. Which magically I can walk through now. Perhaps my little talking to about catapults and the Vikings gave this bony chap here some inspiration, and he decided to be a little bit more forceful in his attempts to pass. In which case, I'm glad. It's the only productive thing that I've done all week. So let's be grateful for that. Shut up and get the hell on with our lives, shall we? That sounds like a bully plan to me. What else can we find? We can find more little steps. And we can find another thing that we have to jump off. Oh, my ankles are not going to forgive me for this. Ah, and now there is a blue light. We've seen a red one, and we've seen a green one, and we've seen a blue one. This way we'll be able to construct an entire rainbow. That one seems to be atop a little tower. Or possibly a sort of church spire or something. That seems sort of plausible and feasible. I'm going to stay the hell away from you. From both of you, in fact. From all three of you, in fact. Because you seem a bit vicious. Can I... That seems like a really stupid idea, trying to jump down there. I'm not going to try jumping down there. I'm going to see if there's anywhere else that I can go. I think... Is this the path I came by? I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to guess that it was and see if I can go this way instead. Ah, yes, there is a thing here that I didn't activate. That's a good sign. Yes, it seems to be atop a little tower, which is sort of exciting. It must be people living around here, at least at one point in history, if they've gotten around to inventing architecture. Can I climb up here? Somehow I doubt it, which implies that this is in fact the way that I came and not the way that I was supposed to go. And A, I was stupid because I went the wrong way, and B, I was stupider because I didn't even light the candelabra here on my way through. Right, I appear to have been dumb. Let me try going the other way and see where this leads me. Hopefully not towards another wonderful exemplar of my complete lack of brain. Yes, this seems different. I don't remember this big broken tree. It seems very different. What those skeletons have suddenly reminded me of is, Dungeon Nightmares. I was going to say we played that a long time ago. Everything was a long time ago, but that's just the nature of the situation I find myself in at the moment. But that had silly skeletons in. I don't think they could kill you, however. They certainly didn't jump on you and then bash your brain in. Just bash my skull in, I suppose, given I've definitely got a skull, but I don't definitely have a brain, judging by the evidence that we've had presented to us earlier this evening. Some more little butterflies. I could probably walk around these ones, but do I have the strength of character to walk through them? I need to dispatch these insects if I am to cross. Can I do it with my fist? I don't think so, no. Can I do it with my gait and stare at them? And by gait, I don't mean gait, because that means how you walk, not your not staring at them. I meant a different thing. I reckon I could drop down there. I reckon if I go down this pathway, I will find something. Like a butterfly net. Yes! I'm sure that is exactly what I'm looking for, and I'll bring that back, and we can sort this situation out all good and proper-like. I'll just do a bit of scampering. So let's do a bit of scampering this bloody keyboard, honestly. You know what the worst part is, right? The worst part is that this keyboard is actually quieter than the old one, and I've been trying to get hold of a really quiet keyboard for ages, because I hate the sound of the keys clacking on the microphone. It drives me up the wall. So I was really pleased when I discovered that this one was a bit quieter. I don't know why the W key keeps getting unstuck, though. And all I'm doing is holding it down. It's very annoying. We seem to have found some autumnal leaves. Isn't that lovely? Oh, goodness. There's a... What the hell was that? I don't know. Let us remember this thing instead. Hopefully this is a pleasant memory and not some ghastly, cringy one from school. Aha. We have found another one of these things. This seemed to come in handy before. Let's gather up our another firefly. Yes. This is a beautiful animation, if admittedly a bit confusing because I don't really get what the point of this is, or how in fact the first firefly didn't get out when I opened the door to let the second firefly in, or for that matter how both of them haven't gotten out through the holes. But never mind none of that. Let's see if there's another way that I can go, a bit of a shortcut. Yes, up a little hill, that seems vaguely reasonable, so we can find that place where we can drop down. Because I imagine that will be a little bit of a shortcut. Yes, this bodes well. The fact that I can see through the wall, and seem to see the infinite abyss which holds us all up is a bit less promising, but we won't worry about that. It's just a little demo. I hope we have moved past the point where we have to say at the beginning of videos about demos and alphas that this doesn't represent the final product and things are going to change. Why under the sun is there a massive crow? Hello. Are you frightfully cross at me about something? I don't know, but the entire bloody game seems to have crashed, which is lovely. Ah! I might have seen something, you know, down there. Well, that's lovely. You've got better eyesight than I do, which is impressive. Oh no, it's not impressive actually, because you have eyeballs and I don't. Right, that explains a lot. Okay, right. If you could not jump around on top of this rather rickety old twig, I'd appreciate it, friend. I have a really bad feeling I'm going to slip off this if I'm not careful. Can I get on the other branch, please? There we are. That's better. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Thank you. Goodness, I'm going to have to buy a new keyboard because this is going to irritate me greatly. Oh no, my whinging scared off the pretty lights. Hang on, I'm going to save before I do this because the last time I walked up to a skeleton I got bashed. Mind you, the time before that I went up to a skeleton, I bashed it, so perhaps fair's fair. What will you do? Give soul, take soul, or exit? I suppose I'll give? 'Tis better to give than to receive. I have absolutely no idea what I did. I can only hope that the police do not hold me frightfully responsible for this. And this is some sort of good deed, in which case I rather hope they do. There might be a reward, like a cake or something. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Right. Okay. Yes. I seemed to reach out to him as if I was going to help him up. And then he got this horrified look on his face and sort of disappeared up into the sky. Yes, my goodness, I really need to stop drinking before doing this because it's not it's not leading to positive results. Alright, let's just try and put that entire little episode behind us and carry on with our little meander. Thank you. I have to keep this keyboard for typing and nothing else. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Possibly another light, possibly another skeleton, possibly another place where we can jump down and grossly damage my ankles. Not an ankleologist, but I'm pretty sure that can't be good for me. Now I can hear a sort of clattering noise. As if someone's moving a lot of pots and pans about in a rather messy fashion. Hang on a second. There are some bones under here. Someone's been burying people under a tree. Or possibly they planted a tree on top of a burial. Which sounds vaguely sort of cheery. But I'm not entirely sure that it is. I think I did hear about that somewhere. Didn't I hear something about, like people sort of donating their bodies so they can be sort of, biodegraded, I suppose, for want of more accurate terminology. There's a big skeleton demon creature thing over there in a minute. Right then. I suppose because this is the last thing I'm going to talk about before I inevitably get myself pulverized, that this is the way that my last will and testimony should be written. But yes, I think I've heard of people having their bodies sort of biodegraded and turned into flower food. Hello, goodbye. Ah, right. Well, that was a brief encounter. Much like most of my encounters. It was probably a lady skeleton. That explains a lot. Right. It's coming on with life. Oh, orange! Or possibly red in the distance. I don't know. But we're getting a little bit closer to building ourselves a lovely rainbow. There's a bit of wall here. And a bit of fence. Oh, goodness. Some lovely picket fence. We must have found the edge of pleasant American suburbia, or possibly not. I don't quite remember Tranquility Lane looking this way. I think there's a savey thing here. Excellent. Now, what's up with this fire of bones? Rest here for a while. I assume so. This doesn't seem like a frightfully dry or quiet place to rest, but never mind. Can I go this way? Barred shut. Ah, right. Alright, well, I suppose I could try and climb over, but we'll get to that in a minute. I need my beauty sleep first, so allow me to park me bum. Oh. I know I call them fireflies, but I didn't really think that that's what, they were for. But hey-ho, the rain has stopped. Do you think I could just start it with a fire in my belly? But never mind. I have a vague memory of what happens next. I'm not going to spoil it, just in case you haven't seen the previous demo, or don't remember what happened in the previous demo. But I think, unless my memory betrays me, it wouldn't be the first time, that something is about to happen. Hear a bit of breathing. Sort of Darth Vader breathing. Come on now, don't tease me. This is positively relaxing, which I'm sure is the purpose, so that you don't know when the something happens. I trust I'm not supposed to do anything at this point. Oh. Hello. It's a hologram. Yes. Burn your memories and get holograms. That makes sense. I suppose that wasn't the something that I had in mind. But never mind. I wish I could do that with all of the unpleasant memories in my mind, just cast them into the fire and be done with them as soon as I turn around and can stop looking at the holographic representation of the memory, which seems to be of, one of those skeleton props they have in biology classrooms. Did that, oh, goodness, it's gone. Again, I don't know if that was because I was pressing random buttons or not. Yes. Oh, goodness, he seems to be upside down this time. Okay, I think the last time it happened when I clicked, and I think it went away when I pressed space. Maybe I've done it again. Now it's two skeletons having a bit of a snog underneath the fire. Presumably that's the afterlife equivalent of the mistletoe. Right. Yes. Okay, here we go again. I don't remember picking 4 of these up, but never mind. Ah, it is Kingly Person. I think stabbing somebody. I'm not really sure who, if I'm honest. I think probably me, judging by the helmet, except he didn't stab me through the belly, he stabbed me through the back. I vaguely recall this. As in, I recall being stabbed. I don't recall, this little event. And I'm still paranoid about the little event that I do remember. But maybe that's never going to happen. Maybe that's been removed. Can I put more memories in the fire? I don't know what button I pressed to do that. I'm going to go press space for that. Oh, I think I've run out of memories. Ah, yes. My hard drive is full. Or empty, possibly. Oh. And now we get to carry on. Alright, fair dues. I have some memory of like a, of a deer oh, hello. Hello. Did I leave the camping too early? Have I been ostracized by my fellow campers? Oh, right. That's what you get for eating beans on the trail. You start producing erroneous gaseous excretions, which will cause you to be expelled from your group post-haste. Can't much say that I blame them. I certainly feel like doing that with the cat when she gets a little gassy after hunting rats. Oh, what happened? He seems to have gotten a little bit cross and decided to punch the floor. Well, there's a feeling that I think we can all empathise with after a long day at the office. No, what I was trying to say before I got so rudely interrupted by goodness knows what, I can't even remember, it was so long ago, but I mean it was only about 15 seconds ago. I had vague memory of, yes, of a creature a bit like this scampering across. My giddy, why does it look like it's grinning? Ugh. Ugh. Reminds me of that dog skull image from SCP. I don't think it is from SCP actually, I think it was just sort of utilised in SCP, which became more popular. And there, the slow, measured tread of the audience wandering away as they realise that no, this infernal drivel is not going to end. In fact, it's just going to carry on all evening at this rate. Sorry about that. Frightfully unfortunate, but it's the situation that we're in. Oh goodness! So we've gone from the Rift of Skyrim to the Soul Crying. Oh good, well at least we can see where we're going a little bit better, and we can turn off our firefly lamp for the sake of saving electricity or something. My goodness. You know, if the trees weren't quite so prickly, this would be quite beautiful. Oh, sorry, I thought this was floating. It's not. I'm being stupid. So used to playing rubbish indie games with it all half broken. Seem to be some more gravestones here. A lot of gravestones here, in fact. Which perhaps suggests that this place is a little bit dangerous and that I should be a little bit more wary as I wander on. Which is why I'm going to scamper. Because that isn't in the slightest bit dangerous. At least, oh, right. Here we are again, looking into the eternal purple mist. My giddy aunt. Looking into that is like falling face first into a big bowl of purple potato mash. But let's not worry about any of that silliness. Let's just carry on walking. You know, this sort of pixelated art style tends to lead to a very large file size, and given that this demo seems to be lasting about twice as long as the first one did, possibly because I'm so stupid I'm taking twice as long to get through it, that, I imagine the file size is going to be rather girthy, but we've no need to worry about that. That's definitely the way that we're supposed to go, which is why I'm going to go the exact opposite way. I trust I'm not allowed through here. Oh, goodness, I hear my crow friend again. I don't... Oh, there's my crow friend. Hello, crow friend. May I speak to you? Seemingly not. No. Alright then. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Given that I have no lips, and no tongue, and no vocal cords, it is probably going to be a little bit difficult for my character to speak. Perhaps that's the reason why he hasn't spoken. At least, not since his untimely death. Which, in fairness, he does bear some responsibility for being a bit stupid. Ah. Did we win a blue ribbon at school for the long jump on sports day? Somehow I doubt it. Oh, we're not going to jump, we're just going to slip. That's far more careful than I would have been. I would have just catapulted my way through it. Be careful with the water, mate. You don't want to snuff out the fire in your belly. I have a funny feeling that's where the last demo ended. You have completed Area 1! Oh good, only 50 more and we find aliens! Indeed. Indeed. Was that the swamp? That was probably the swampy bit. Right. I actually don't think that was that different from the original. Although I do think part of it was different. When we were at the campsite, there was definitely some sort of deer or horse or something that sort of jumped across the campsite and scared the character. I distinctly remember that, and I think the campfire itself was located somewhere different. I have a vague recollection of sort of walking up and around somewhere to a slightly elevated point with some sort of broken masonry around where the campfire was located. But never mind, that wasn't enormously different, but it was still very good and very enjoyable. So, yes, from reading a post by the developer, apparently in a previous iteration of the demo there was some sort of wailing witch, which we don't seem to have encountered this time around, which is good, because we've seen enough scary things, like skeletons that jump on you and attempt to kiss you, which, if you ask me, is rather frightening. So, yes, that was rather good and rather nice. I love the art style, I love the atmosphere, I like the little characters, I like the simplistic but intriguing story that it tells, and it's just quite fun and enjoyable and very pretty, and honestly, what more do you want from a little game than that? So, yes, that was very good. When the full thing comes along, or when a further expanded demo comes along, we might have another little poke around at it if I can ever get my tongue untied, but never mind. That was a nice evening of role-playing as a skeleton from one of the dungeons in Pirates of the Caribbean, so let's just carry on with the rest of our lives now. So I'll let you get back to doing that. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.